Hey there and welcome Ludus learners. I'm Jesse, and in this video we're going to break down Ludus into bite-sized chunks. The next chunk that we're going to look into is the create users part of Ludus. So let's dive in. So at ludus.cloud, go to docs. In docs, we'll go to the quick start. And if you're new to Ludus, definitely go to the quick start and follow the process to install Ludus, create users, build templates, and deploy ranges. Super cool. Today, though, we're going to do create a user. So under create user, we must have this command output a root first. So if you go and you do sudo su root and you become root and you do the Ludus install status, hopefully you've got a completed successfully command output and the root key. The root key is what we need to make a new user. So with that, there are some warnings and there are some tips, like by adding a space at the beginning of the command below, we'll make it so that it doesn't show up in history. So here's that command. This will create a user for you. So I'll copy it. I'll just kind of showboat this. So, and actually, let me cancel this out. Su to root. And now I'm root. And let me go back here and Ludus install status. So Ludus install status. All right, there's my root key. There's that other command. We're going to let's say we want to let's go ahead and deploy a range. Let's say we're going to go and we want, let me look in environments. Say we want the Splunk attack range. Okay. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to call it SP for Splunk attack. All right. And then I don't need it to be an admin. It can just be a user account. Doesn't need to do anything special. And then I'll replace this root with my root key, like so. Press enter. This should take it should take less than a minute. If it takes more than that, get a hold of people on Discord. Going back to ludus.cloud, here's the Discord button to access and be invited into Discord. All right, awesome. So back to here, we're still waiting a little bit. I promise you, it won't be long. It'll output and have no errors, and we'll have a new user. So it'll be great. So just to check out the next command in the series, so back to quick start, create users. Let's come down, and to actually use the user, we'll need to export that variable. So, yep, there it is. Looks kind of funky. All right, that looks better. So basically, it outputted the user's key right here, like so. So we can do export Ludus API key equals single tick paste single quote, I should say. And now that that's exporting, actually, before I do that, if I do Ludus user list, it'll say who I am. So right now I am JM. And why is that? Because I also put this into, and I suggest you do it too. I put this into my bash RC. So anytime I SSH in, it'll run the export command to export my user. However, if I don't want to export that particular one and I want to use the command that I created for this user, I'll just do that. So I can go right here, export it, press enter. I'm just going to up arrow key a couple times, do Ludus user list, and there I am. I am the Splunk attack range person. So from here, you could go ahead and do Ludus, templates, list. Most likely what you're going to do is you're going to have a range. You're going to configure the range to this user, and then you're going to deploy the range. So really, that's it for creating users. This was going to be short and sweet. I hope this helped you out. I hope this got you closer to learning some more stuff about Ludus. If you have any comments, please leave it in the comments. And until next time, wait. There's this. If you want to get into Proxmox, you'll want to run this command. So Ludus user creds get, and then now you have Splunk attack range, and then you have the user creds. So if I went into my Proxmox, I logged into it. Well, see, I already logged into it. Log out. If I do, I think it's SP, and then I hope I pasted that or grabbed that password correctly. Nope, I did not. So if we go back here, oh, it's Splunk attack is the username. So let me go back here. Splunk attack. Let me paste that. Okay, and now we're in there. So there's the range area when you deploy it. And now you're logged in as Splunk attack. All right, so now we're good. Now you've learned what you needed to learn to create a user in Ludus. So until next time, keep learning Ludus.